Hi, welcome back to A Bridge to Wisdom. I'm Jeannie Dietrich Hopkins, and I am a conscious trance channel, and I've been given a nudge to do a channeling from Mary Magdalene. So let's see what she has to say this evening. Hello, my children. I am Mary Magdalene, and it is my delight and pleasure to be with you this evening. I do indeed have something to say. It is about this tradition that you have called Mother's Day. It is what many call a hallmark moment, a hallmark opportunity to buy cards, send flowers, take your mother to lunch, all of these types of things to honor your mother. There is nothing wrong with this. Honoring your mother is a delightful, delightful tradition. What I want to address, however, is your reasons for doing it. We are not just criticizing Hallmark. It is not about that. Hallmark is simply a symbol. There are other cards that you can use besides Hallmark. But Hallmark does tend to make a big deal out of these types of situations. In fact, they create them. Not just Hallmark, but your publicity agents, your media stream creates these holidays and makes them seem like they were always there, but they weren't. What we would like to suggest is that you think about honoring your mothers and your mother figures every day. You do not need a special day out of the year to be reminded to love your mothers or to thank them or to be grateful to them for what they do for you and those who have acted as mothers to you. Women and or men that have been nurturing in your life, you do not need a reminder of a yearly time to give that honor to them. We're not saying don't take that yearly time to do it. What we are saying, however, is take more time. Take more time. These are people in your lives that have loved you unconditionally most of the time. That is not to say they don't have strings. They do not have guilt. There are many jokes in your three-dimensional world about mothers and guilt. And mothers do sometimes use guilt to manipulate their children. That is a fact in your world. It is not a fact in mine. The feminine aspect of God has no strings. It nurtures, it loves, it protects, it guides, it teaches. It loves without condition. There are no strings in the feminine aspect of God any more than there are strings in the masculine aspects of God. For God can have no strings. The mother-father does not have strings attached to its love. It loves you unconditionally and completely as one with itself, because you are one with it. You are one with it. You are one with her, the eternal mother. I am a part of that love. There are many, many aspects to the feminine aspect of God. I am one. The Virgin Mary, mother, is another. Although we use virgin loosely, for that is not necessarily the case. There are many others. Sophia, some call Shekinah. Whatever you want to call it, there are many, many, many aspects of God that are feminine. But you put them all together, and they are the mother side of God, the nurturing side. You also have the masculine side, but today we are addressing the feminine side, the side that I represent. My beloved Jesus represents the masculine side in this one. We come together often blended to help you see that that blending is important and that blending is natural. It is equal. But today we want you to think about your mothers and those women and or men who have represented a nurturing aspect in your life, who have given you that feminine sense of protection, love, guidance, nurturing, healing. And think about those people. And we are not making them strictly feminine because they are not necessarily just feminine. There are many men on your planet that nurture, more so than there used to be, because it used to be that men were indoctrinated into believing that they had to be the masculine side all the time. The guardians, the breadwinners, so to speak. And they were not allowed to be the nurturers. But that has changed over the centuries. And it is more acceptable today for the man to also nurture, as it is acceptable for the woman to go out and earn the living of the family. That is the way it has had to be, and that is the way it should be. So when we think of motherhood today, we want you to think in terms of nurturing and take away the gender aspects of it. And we also want you to think about honoring all of those people who, that even though they may not be mothers at all, or even nurturing fathers at all, parents at all, they have given you some sense of nurturing throughout your life. They have been there for you when you have needed them, whether as children, students, adults, it matters not. If they were willing to sit and hold your hand and listen to you, if they were willing at any point in time to hold you and say, I love you, if they were willing at any point in time to guide you when you were feeling lost and lonely and afraid, confused, those are the people we want you to honor tomorrow. For this, when this recording is happening, it is the day before Mother's Day. So whatever year you're listening to this and whatever month it turns out to be, it is the day before Mother's Day, what is considered Mother's Day. And we are wanting you to think about all those people in your life that have given you a sense of safety, comfort, guidance. This one remembers her mother, her earthly mother, coming up and letting her say her prayers to her. She would sit on the side of the bed and this one would say her prayers. This was when she was a child, of course. And she felt a sense of safety. And she knew it was time to go to sleep and she could go to sleep. And that was a time that she remembers fondly of her time with her earthly mother. It could have been her father, it could have been a brother, it could have been a sister, an aunt, or even an uncle. Did not have to be her mother, it just turned out that in this case it was. So she remembers that time with love and with gratitude. And that's what she will be honoring in that woman tomorrow. There are other people in her life who have been nurturing influences, comforting influences, guiding influences. Some of them are alive today, some of them are not. And she will be including them tomorrow in her gratitude. but not because it's a holiday that is marked by a calendar. And we are urging you, as we are urging this one, to honor those people throughout the year, every day, in every way. Every time you have a remembrance of something that you felt comforted by them for, send up a prayer of gratitude. Send up a little light of love to them. Whether they are still in this world or not, they will receive it. If they have passed, they will receive it. You can trust me on that. They will receive it. All you need to do is think it and send that love and send that light to them, and it will surround them and it will enter them and they will feel it and hold it to their hearts. This is not a one day, one off situation, this Mother's Day. Mother's Day is an everyday. If you look at the actual mother situation where you have a mother and children growing up, that mother is on duty all the time, every day. She does not have a day off. And nor do you have a day off in your gratitude to those people in your life that have given that sense of safety, comfort, guidance, and belonging to you. So don't take a day off. Let tomorrow be the beginning of one day that leads to the next day and to the next day, where you send up a little prayer of gratitude, of thanks to all those that have been there for you throughout your lifetime and will continue to be, whether they are on this realm or another. They are still guarding you, guiding you, comforting you, and loving you. I am Mary Magdalene, and I am so grateful to be here with you today. And I'm grateful that this one has agreed to allow me to come through to share this message with you. I love you, and I will see you again at another time. Namaste. Okay, that's Mary Magdalene on, I guess, Mother's Day. So I am Jeannie Dietrich Hopkins from A Bridge to Wisdom, and I'm so glad that you're joining me today. And I will get this up so it's posted by tomorrow, which will be Mother's Day. All right, thank you so much. I will see you again. Bye now.